Hello, welcome back for the Riverkings show. This is our December edition. We're in full swing, halfway through our season here, and we're at one of our sponsors with Ace Hardware over on Ace Street. I'm sitting with one of the family owners of Ace, Don Flamini, and he's also a hockey parent with the Riverkings now. Today's show, I'm gonna talk with Mr. Flamini here a little bit. We have some of the players that are here, and they're going to discuss kind of the season so far, where we're at, how we've done, talk a little bit about Boston, talk about a benefit game that we have coming up with a breast cancer game through Wood County Sheriff's Department that we talked about last show. We have one of our jerseys up now, and that's December 14th. And they're going to interview some players and talk about their break that they had and Thanksgiving. But first off, I'm going to move over here with Mr. Flamini, Don Flamini. He's a friend of mine, someone I've known since we moved the Riverkings to Wisconsin Rapids and started up our junior A team here. And I actually knew him before that when we were in Stevens Point. We were looking for housing, and Jim Arnold gave me your number and tried to see if you were interested in housing, and you weren't.
Not at that time, I guess. No.
And now you are.
Now we are, yep.
So first off, Tom, I just want to talk a little bit about what the Riverkings have done. This is your community. You grew up here. You guys have had this company in town here for over 40 years.
Correct.
So you've been a staple in Wisconsin Rapids. And, what is your impression? You've seen us grow. You've seen our crowd grow. So you guys have been pretty much season ticket holders since beginning, and we're in our 6th season now. And, what do you feel the Riverkings bring to your community?
Well, they bring a great work ethic. You see these kids coming down, they get on that ice. They're working hard, they're sweating, they're pushing it. They're working with the youth, in the program at the Wood County ice rink down there. And they're showing these kids, like, you work hard, you get to go to that next level. So that's great in that community. They've got a spot for these kids to work towards. Not just like high school's over, we're done, it's over. It's a dream to go somewhere else. So now you've got this hometown team, and they're sort of just giving a little push towards these kids working further and farther into the game. In the community, I see these guys, over the years ringing bells, for the Salvation Army, raking leaves for, for elderly people or disabled, family guy or whoever can't get that job done, but they're out there doing that for them. They're going to do just about anything they can just to strengthen that perception of, they're here to help this community grow. You walk around here anytime, through the holiday season or their hockey season, and they're doing something. They're working for somebody or just putting it out there, making that game something strong in this community. It's great.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you recognizing that. I mean, you known us since the first season. I remember me coming in here and asking, always trying to work a deal for our team a little bit.
That's true.
And getting hooks for our locker room and that we still use today and been really beneficial for us, and also giving us fan support too. It was always fun to, as Colton was coming up, I just had a picture pop up on Facebook when he was a Bantam, him and Spencer Sparks skated with our team, and now he is a Riverking, so you get to see a little bit more firsthand than most people in the community having a son playing on the team. And what kind of experience have you seen, for your son and playing at this level? I mean, he's trying to get to that higher levels, and he's got a good chance. But what have you noticed with him growing as a hockey player and a person being part of the Riverkings?
Well, I'm noticing that it's maturing these guys out. Especially kids that haven't been around. Haven't had to leave home and do that kind of thing. So now you've got like Colton. Starts as a bantam, gets some practices in. Does that thing with you guys before the season, working that way. Well, you get to the actual team, and now you see him maturing out. You guys are going to Boston, and and it's just growing him as a man.
Yeah.
And with all the other kids too. It's not just my son, but it's their first big step into something bigger than living with your parents and going to high school and just being done.
Well, we have a lot in common in the sense that we both are trying to do a lot for our community, and that we both have sons that played for the Riverkings and lived at home, where we're the only two people who can say that. And you've got to know my son a lot and see him grow from a young teenager to a young man, and the hockey stuff really builds those bonds with the relationships you built. And you've had Adrian Sell, who's from France, come and stay at your house over break.
Yep.
How has that been getting to see hockey really spreads far and wide and this learning about that culture? I guess your son is talking about going over there. You got to buy him a plane ticket, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I do. He says
So,
it's tough to do that for him though after 18 years old.
yeah, he's a hard worker though.
I know he is. No, I love it. It's pretty fun to see these guys coming from all over the world. And chasing their dreams. It's you only get one chance to do this, and you got to do it when you're young because when you're 40, that is not happening. So they're all taking that chance, that big gamble, and it's just neat to see that worldwide this hockey game is big.
Well, we talked enough about the Riverkings. We're here at Ace on Ace Street here. The helpful hardware person now,
It
right?
is now,
To
yep.
be politically correct.
Correct.
I shop here. I come in here and get some things every once in a while for not just for our team but for my family. With after Thanksgiving, it's the big time for doing some shopping for Christmas. Is there anything that you want to mention that's going on with in the store here that some of the viewers might want to know about that can help them out with some holiday shopping and what you have to offer here? I know it's more than just tools here. So
Yeah, so of course it's a hardware store, so we have tools, and there's ads running, and deals on Milwaukee and DeWalt and all that kind of thing for that shop kind of guy or gal, you know. But there's also stuff that we've diversified into too. We've got a huge sporting goods section now. There's ice fishing and hunting gear, and I mean, you name it, we can get it, that kind of thing. But it's a different than just your regular old hardware store. We play a game that keep it fun, keep it exciting, in here, and there's always something.
yeah, I know when I come in here, I'm on a first name basis with a lot of your employees that have been here for a while and really helpful for me when you're not here or whatever. And I know this is our second time we've done a show here.
It is.
And the last time we did it in the back over by your gun section. So you might want to talk a little bit about that. You have a huge gun section here and in this area with the hunting and the type of community we live in. That's something that's very beneficial.
Yeah, in this area, the firearm industry, it's big. We're all outdoorsmen. We're all pushing, shoot that big buck if we can. And if you're just out there target shooting, there's that kind of gun too. There's 500 guns on the shelf in there.
Wow.
And that's just the fun, exciting part of it. But there's also ice fishing gear, augers, and shacks. And I mean, if you're an outdoor enthusiast, there's a whole half a store here, sort of set up for you.
And I think pretty much everyone is here. I mean, I'm a big dog lover, and I know Michelle has helped me out a lot with our dog getting stuff. She's actually ordered me some. The guys are going to probably laugh. I ordered a book on birds because I'm getting that age now where I sit out back and want to know what the birds are.
Got some
So
bird seed.
yeah, I got some bird seed. Chase a squirrel. I got a gun here to handle my squirrel population. Not a BB gun though, a pellet gun. But I know when I come in here, some of our viewers, you have a beautiful section here where I bought some things for my wife that I know that your wife has kind of designed and been behind for home decoration and a lot of Wisconsin products and things like that.
That is true. As a guy, I always forget about that section, but it's a great section, and the girls do a great job in there. For the home decor that interest women. So there's a huge section there, and it's trendy and hip, and the girls push on it and change it, and it's a cool section. You don't see many guys rolling through there, but
I've actually bought a rug there. My wife was really
that's
proud
one
of me
there,
that I picked
yeah.
the rug out and matched up everything with our new floors. So
That's definitely the spot the women go while the men go into the sporting goods room
Yeah.
and burn time.
And you have a huge Yeti section. I've bought a few mugs from you here and the coolers and all that. I'm looking over there now, and there's so many things in the store when you come in here. A lot of times I'm coming here just to make new keys because we change our locks out every year, and I end up walking out with something. So
Yeah, we really, over the years had to change our game a little bit. The old school hardware store just doesn't work anymore. They're folding up left and right. You have to be on it. You have to be chasing it. So we did go after those big name brands. We chased down Yeti, Traeger grills and Green Eggs, and of course sporting goods, Milwaukee tools. We're getting to those Weber's, and we're getting to those hardcore name brands that really drive traffic and are interesting to people.
Yeah.
It's a destination now, not just, oh man, I got to go to the hardware store because something's broke.
One stop, right?
Yeah, it's a one stop, but it's a fun one stop now.
So any big sales that the customers should know about?
Well, there's always sales going on through the month of December, and like I said, there's awesome stocking stuff for gifts if you get down in tools. There's tape measures and screwdriver sets, and there's power tools with rebates on them, and There's several of them, but it's the time to buy. You can save up to $50 probably on a couple different tools, which never really go on sale or that kind of thing. But there's always something in December going on, right up to Christmas Day.
Yep, absolutely. I know I got to do a little shopping after the show here. Um, before we move on here, I just want to ask you. The guys are going to be talking about Thanksgiving, so you had Thanksgiving at your house.
We had Thanksgiving. Yep.
Adrian, your parents are in Florida right now, right?
They are gone in Florida, correct?
So, what is your favorite dish, and what is your favorite part of Thanksgiving?
Well, the favorite part's family.
Yeah.
I love being together with those guys. This year, of course, my parents left a little early, so I got to be with Frenchie. And he was fun. His first Thanksgiving, obviously, so he was pretty pumped up and excited. And that was fun to see. And favorite dish is leg of lamb, but I didn't get that.
Wow.
Yeah, Frenchie showed up, so we had to have a traditional turkey meal.
Carla was gone.
Yeah, Carla was gone. Jenny was giving the traditional turkey to Adrian there, so missed out this year. But that would be my favorite dish.
Nice. And I want to thank you for everything you do for the Riverkings, and not just you never really thought Colton would play here. We thought he would move away or go to college. So that means a lot to me because it wasn't like you were doing it just for your son, and I know how you raise him, and you raise him well. And he's a good hard worker and a big addition to our team this year, and he's great in the community, and it really gives, like, you have some nephews playing now.
Yeah.
And just want to what you see, how he's getting a unique opportunity to give back to his community, doing something he really loves.
Yeah, it's pretty fun to see him be like the first hometown kid to make your team, and it's a great spot to go, especially with the way I see you work with your kids, trying to get those guys to the next level into schools. It's comfortable as a dad to know that you've got a coach in the corner that wants to see your kids succeed, which proves that your program is succeeding.
Yeah.
I know it's a double-edged sword, but it's comforting to know that, and you're doing a great job with them. It's good to see.
Well, thank you. And you've been coming steadily whenever you're not out hunting or on vacation or something like that. You've been at a lot of our games. One of our most loyal fans from the beginning. So, who are a couple guys that stick out in your mind? Previous players that you think?
Oh man, there's been a few. Oh, I don't know. Previous?
Yeah.
I got such a short memory now that I'm 40. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know.
I know you were a big fan of Landau.
Well, I did like Landau. Yeah, he was fun to watch.
Harkins,
I liked Harkins too. He was always a tough character in the corner.
Yeah, Zabinski.
Yeah, Zabinski was good. There's been quite a few good players.
Yeah, we've had some good. Ryan Mance, he had 108
I love
points.
Mance. Mance was fun to watch. He's always in the corners laughing and.
You always used to give me a little bit of a nudge here and there about Austin, and how he liked to stir things up with his mouth a little bit.
Who's that?
My Austin Quarters there.
Oh, yeah. Well, he is not afraid.
Him and Peterson.
He's not afraid to lose a tooth or two.
No, yeah. Just got implants, cost me a pretty penny there. So, wear mouth guards, guys. Well, thank you for having us here.
Thanks for having me.
And we hope it gets some more traffic. But I don't think that's that. I mean, you've been in business 40-some years. You guys are a staple in the community, and we're really always proud to be associated with you guys.
Thank you.
And thanks for having us. And now we're going to let the guys take over the show.
Sounds great to me. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
Hello, my name is Colton Fmini. I'm a forward for the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings from Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. I am here today with Kyle Smith, and I'm going to ask you a few questions today, Kyle. How are you doing today?
Doing real good. How about you, Colton?
Doing good. Thanks for asking. Where are you from, Kyle?
I'm from Exeter, Rhode Island.
Cool. This is your second year playing for the Riverkings.
Correct.
How do you like it your second year?
It's really nice being a veteran here. Really good crowds we always have every night, and really good team we have this year. Just got back from Boston, and looking forward to start the second half of the season.
So we just went down to Boston. How did you like playing down near where you're from, and being from the Midwest and then going to play back in your hometown? How was that?
It's really cool to be able to go back home and play in front of some friends and family that can come up and watch the game. Being back home, it's really fun. Being able to play in front of people that I know.
Yeah,
and
for
everything.
sure.
But yeah.
Very cool. So have you had a favorite thing that you've done with the team this year? What was your best part of the year?
So far, favorite part of the team is a lot. I like the golf outing we did. The golf outing was a really good time.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people come out for the golf outing and help support us and play some golf. That was a good time.
Cool. Yeah. Good. So, how do you think, or are you ready for the second half of the season?
Yeah, I'm ready. I think that we should be ready to roll. I think that the boys are looking really good and really excited to see what we can do.
Awesome. Well, one more question before you go. Did you have a Thanksgiving dinner?
I did have a Thanksgiving dinner.
What was your favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner? What was your favorite dish? I'm sorry.
I'm a big stuffing guy. I like the stuffing a lot.
Good. Good. All right. Well, thank you, Kyle. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Colton.
Hello, my name is Marcus Cook. I play for Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings from Bear, Delaware. I'm here with my billet brother, Dawson Leduc.
Yeah, from
Really?
Orangeville, Ontario. This is my first year. I'm a rookie.
So now you had just Thanksgiving break. How does it feel to be back and get ready for the second half of the year?
I was looking forward to coming back. I was skating with the Hill Academy where I played last year, just staying in shape, working out there and stuff. And when it was time to come back, I was looking forward to it.
Nice. So what would you say is your favorite part this year so far, as we've come probably halfway now?
Honestly, I love playing at home. The crowds have just been unreal, and it's a great atmosphere playing at home. And yeah, I love it there.
Nice. So what would you say the community is like? You enjoy being part of the Wisconsin Rapids community?
Yeah, we do a lot of community work, and we're involved with a lot of different events within the community, and it's just they support us, so that's what we can do for them is support them as well.
So what would you say is your favorite meal from Thanksgiving?
I'd say my grandma's roast beef. She always does a really good job on that, and I love it. So
Nice. Well, thank you for joining us.
thank you.
All right, and for our next guest on the show, we have Joe Blair. Joe Blair, where are you from?
I'm from Westminster, Colorado.
All the way from Colorado, really? How did you find the Riverkings, or did they find you?
I got really lucky, actually. Cole Krager, one of our captains this year, his brother, Chance Krager, played for Marty up in Stevens Point, and really I just got lucky, and his brother was my coach last year, and he was able to send me up here on a trip to skate with the Riverkings, so I got really lucky, and I got to come skate with the guys last January, I believe, and things just ended up working out for me.
Very cool. So how do you like it so far?
It's been really nice. I mean, I feel like the community here is really welcoming, and I have a really nice billet family, and the transition to go to school has been really easy, so it's been real nice.
Very cool. How has the new school been? Are you fitting in, making new friends pretty easily?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a senior over at Lincoln High School, and really, I mean, it's been pretty smooth. I have a really good counselor there, Ann Felker, and all my teachers have been pretty understanding about, when I have to leave class and things like that, so the transition has been really easy.
Very cool. You have a favorite class at Lincoln?
We're starting a new trimester. We actually started today, but from last trimester, I would probably say psychology with Mr. Galita. That was
Bobby
really
G?
fun. Yeah,
I love
he was-
Bobby G.
Yeah, it was a great class.
Very cool. So how we just went to Boston, and being one of the younger kids on the team, how did you like that experience of traveling in a plane with everybody?
It was real fun. I mean, it's a little bit different than that sort of club atmosphere. I mean, the games just feel so much more intense, and you're sharing rooms with the guys, and you're just having a real good experience overall.
Bonding, and yeah. Very cool. So we're having our pink game. It's a big game that's coming up 2 weeks from now. Pretty excited for that?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a real fun game. I think it's for a really good cause, so I think everybody on our team is excited, and we have that date circled in the calendar.
For sure. Awesome. All right, one last question. I've been asking everybody all night, what was your favorite meal for Thanksgiving?
I'm with Kyle Smith. I really love stuffing, so I mean, for me, that's just my favorite part of
That's a good
Thanksgiving.
call. That's a good call.
Mhm.
All right, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Hi, we're back, and we have Juliana Latella, our goaltender of Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings. Can you tell me how it feels like to be back with the team? And
It feels pretty good. I'm really excited for our second half of the year here. I think we could really do something this year.
now we just had Thanksgiving break. I understand you're from Canada. Normally, your Thanksgiving's in October, but what do you normally eat for Thanksgiving?
We usually do more or less the same sort of setup as American Thanksgiving. We just do it a month earlier. And my favorite thing to eat is probably my grandmother's apple pie for dessert.
Nice. So I noticed you came back with a new goalie helmet. Can
Yep.
you explain a little bit about your helmet?
Well, I just wanted to get something a little bit different done. It's the all white, everybody's got it. I went and put the main logo of the fish on that
Okay.
side with saying Wisconsin Rapids over it, and then I went on the other end, and one of my old helmets used to have like a Ken Dryden line and only that, but it was blue and red, so we switched to blue for the green, and we broke it on the other half for the fish, and then we did is took the shoulder patch, and we just put a shadow underneath, so we put the lines over, and I went with the classic white cage, and then some personal stuff on the back and my number on the front.
Nice. Now you were saying that you did this with your father. Is that correct?
Yeah, my dad had a really big input in it.
Nice. Well, I noticed we have the pink out event coming up. Are you excited to support a great cause? Are you going to be getting a jersey?
Yeah, I'm buying my own jersey too, and I think we're auctioning them off. I think
It
there's
feels-
two
feels
sets.
good to
It feels
support a
it's
good
pretty
cause, right?
special that we get
Yeah.
to do that, and it's like a rivalry night against Dells too.
And you looking forward to the Chicago showcase coming up?
I think Chicago's going to be a lot of fun. We get to see what the other divisions like. Us and Metro Jets is going to be a really good matchup, I think.
Yep. Well, thank you for joining us.
No problem.
Hello again. This time for this part or segment of the show, I'm with Adrian Sell, and he's all the way from Paris. So, Adrian,
Yes.
could you tell everybody at home how you got from Paris to the Riverkings? How did you come here?
Oh, I come here, sorry, because I have a friend. His name is Adrian too. He played here for the Riverkings for the first season. He was a very good player, and he talked about me to Marty, and Marty gave me my chance for come here, and I'm lucky, and I'm very happy to be here.
So you do like it here. Can you tell us a little bit about the adjustment of living in Wisconsin now?
It's very different because it's a little city, and everything is different. But I like too, and it's pretty fun because I make a lot of friends, and
Very cool.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Very cool. What was your favorite part of the season so far?
I think that was go to Boston with all of the team because I never take the plane with my team, and that was very nice and very funny, and big game and very cool.
Very cool. What do you think about the second half of the season? Are you ready now that you ate your Thanksgiving?
I'm very ready, and I think we have a very good team for make something very good,
Very cool.
and to go back to I hope to Boston for the championship, and I think we can make that, and
Very
I'm very
cool.
enthusiastic.
How do your parents like you playing in America now? What do they think about it?
My parents is just want realize my dream to play in hockey in America, and is 100% with me, and like I call my family every day for just talk and take some just talk with my family, and is very all of my family, just not my parents of my brother, all of my family, grandparents, aunts, everything, uncle, ask me every time for know if it's good, and he follow me for that.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Cool. So we've been asking everybody. I got to ask you too. What was your favorite meal for Thanksgiving?
Oh, my favorite meal was just to be with you and your family because that was my first Thanksgiving, because we don't have Thanksgiving in France, and just to be with you, my friend, and your family, and take a good time and eat very good food. Thank your mom for that, and yeah, that's it.
What was your favorite food?
Food here, I think French fries and
You like
burger.
French fries? Okay. Cool. All right. Thank you, Adrian, for being on the show.
Thank you, Colton.
All right. Everybody have a good night.
Well, this concludes our December River King show. I want to thank you for viewing in, and I hope you learned some more about our River King players and where they come from, and kind of how the season is going. We are away this weekend in Minnesota, playing the Minnesota Mullets. We play Thursday and Friday at the University of Minnesota, which should be fun for the boys to play on the big sheet there. Then this Sunday we have our annual Packers game that we work, and our players all work at a concession stand. It's a fundraiser for our team. And then we're back home on December 14th. We have a special game set up. It's our only game in December, and it will be our December 14th game is going to be a breast cancer benefit game. And we talked about this before through Sean Becker, our Wood County Sheriff. The Wood County Sheriff Department bought these jerseys. You can see Adrian Sell sitting next to me here. Kristen Dean's husband is a deputy for the Wood County Sheriff Department, and she has breast cancer. So we're trying to raise money to help her with some of her medical bills, and also awareness of breast cancer, and a fundraiser to help donate some money. A lot of people in this world have been touched by this terrible disease. Many players on our team have had family members, just like many of you have as well, that have been affected by this terrible disease. So we're doing our best to try to bring awareness and also raise some funds. So these jerseys next to me, Adrian Sell's wearing one. If you want to stand up and show it, we have. This was designed by Devin Roeder, our assistant coach with the Riverkings. You can see that we have the ribbons which represent breast cancer. It's a pink jersey. We have the state of Wisconsin on here. We have Kristen Dean's name right here. We have hope, strength, and courage on the collar. We have it on the side. On the shoulders here, we have the Wood County Sheriff Department. They bought these jerseys, and then we're going to be selling these. If you turn around, you can see the back. It has our league. It has all the players' names on them. We have ordered about 30 custom jerseys. That's good, Adrian. And these jerseys right here, most of our players are going to buy their own jerseys. They're $150 a jersey, but the jerseys that they're not buying, we're going to auction off after the game, starting at $150 per jersey, and then upward from there. So all the money is going to a great cause, and we hope to see you all there December 14th. We're expecting a very big crowd. We're doing some other things as well to help raise money. The Riverkings are giving away their Chuck-a-Puck, so we're hoping to have a big Chuck-a-Puck. We're going to give that away as part of the benefit as well. So that will be at 7 o'clock at Southwood County Rec Center. December 14th, the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings are going to be taking on the Dells Ducks for our cancer benefit game. Thank you for viewing in, and have a good, happy holidays.